Hi, my name is Isabella Brasi, and I'm currently a health education and behavior major. And I would like to thank you for giving me the opportunity to further my education here at UF. It is an honor to be a part of such an inspiring program and to receive such a gracious donation, especially through these tough times. Not only for me, but for my family as well. Thank you, and go Gators.
To my HHP donors, I just wanted to say a huge thank you for assisting me in continuing on in my Master's in Sport Management program here at UF. If it were not for HHP donors, faculty, and staff, I would not be where I am, and I would not have discovered what I feel like is my true purpose in working with at-risk student athletes in an academic setting. And through HHP, I've had the opportunity to do that here for the Athletic Association. And also to apply that lens and that knowledge in each of my classes and my entire educational experience. So I just wanted to say a huge thank you for helping me to continue in that and ultimately paving the pathway to my career. And I am very excited to finish out my master's here at UF and will forever be a Gator. Thank you so much, HHP donors.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for the virtual presentation of our Scholarship Convocation for the College of Health and Human Performance. My name is Mike Reed, and I'm Dean of the College. It's my pleasure to start our ceremony today by welcoming you to this event and by thanking our sponsors, Bob and Becky Allen, Dr. Tom Bell, and Paul Spangenberg. While virtual events may not be optimal, we're grateful for this opportunity to celebrate you, our outstanding student scholars, generous donors, and loyal friends. This is an unprecedented time in our nation's history. We're dealing with the ravages of COVID-19 and the economic downturn caused by this global pandemic. And we're also experiencing the excitement and the promise of the Black Lives Matter movement in our country. As we address these challenges, it's especially important to celebrate education and the impact that it has on all of our lives. Education empowers us to do better and be better. I feel fortunate that our institution, our college, and each of you encourage, indeed expect us to address the issues that we face. I see this spirit every day in our students, the faculty and staff, and our alumni who continue to do outstanding work against all odds. Specifically, our students are impressive academically and in their extracurricular activities, and scholarships continue to be so important to their success, especially today. We have several new scholarships this year and are thankful for the generosity of our donors. I'd like to recognize the following new scholarships: the Blake Blaze Tennis Lovers Endowed Scholarship, the LaFavi Family Endowed Undergraduate Scholarship, the Joseph Monroe Scholarship, and the Riovan Family Scholarship. We're grateful to these, indeed, all of our donors. Many of you have been giving to HHP for decades, and we're thankful for your unending support. Today, we're awarding 138 scholarships. This is a record for us, and the third year in a row, we've been able to provide more than 100 scholarships. However, we continue to turn away qualified scholarship applicants. Our enrollment is up, and this year we've enrolled nearly 3,000 students, a boost of 14% and the biggest percent increase across campus. This is the most students we've ever had under my watch, and I believe it's a new record for the college. While we're doing an amazing job, we must continue to push and do better, providing this needed support for our students. I'd like to thank the Scholarship Committee for their help selecting the students we celebrate today. The committee was led by Mr. Brian Avery, and the committee members were Dr. Anna Gardner, Dr. Heather Gibson, Dr. Julio Rodriguez, Ms. Michelle Smith, Ms. Sarah Eberhardt, and our Associate Dean, Dr. Chris Chanel. Recently, I had the opportunity to visit some of our distinguished Gators, alumni, and a faculty member, all who have made a tremendous impact on the lives of our faculty, staff, students, alumni, and friends. Here is the footage of those visits.
There's the man of the hour.
Good to see you, man.
Hey, Dr. Holyoak.
How you doing, man?
How you doing, my man?
So we're here today to celebrate the establishment of a scholarship in honor of Dr. Owen Holyoak. Owen is a fixture in our college and at the University of Florida. He joined our faculty in 1966 and he taught for us for 30 years. And when he quit teaching, he didn't go away. He stayed on campus. He's the biggest Gator fan there is, and he's somebody that all of us look up to. Recently, a new scholarship was established, and I want to read this proclamation in honor of the scholarship and Dr. Owen Holyoak. So, University of Florida College of Health and Human Performance establishes the Dr. Owen J. Holyoak Endowed Scholarship in 2020. Let it be known that this scholarship is established in honor of Dr. Owen J. Holyoak, teacher, mentor, champion of sport and physical education, by the following donors: Dr. and Mrs. Robert E. Allen, Mrs. Mary F. Lane, Mr. and Mrs. Stephen O. Spurrier, and the Varnes family. Dr. Holyoak guided the College of Health and Human Performance for 30 years in his role as sports science professor, founder and chairperson of the Department of Exercise Science, and director of the Center for Physical and Motor Fitness. Now therefore I, Michael B. Reed, Dean of the College of Health and Human Performance, do hereby proclaim September 2nd, 2020 as the day that the Dr. Owen J. Holyoak Scholarship is established for the benefit of generations of students and in honor of one of the college's most influential faculty, Dr. Owen J. Holyoak. Holyoak, congratulations.
It's overwhelming.
It's my pleasure to introduce now the head ball coach, Steve Spurrier. Steve.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Reed. It's my honor and thrill to be a part of Dr. Owen Holyoak Endowed Scholarship here at the University of Florida. I know he helped me and my wife, Jerry. We both got degrees from College of Health and Human Performance, and my daughter, Lisa. We all came through, and I know everything that has happened to us. Dr. Holyoak academically played a big part in it. He is a wonderful friend, and I think, and one good thing about him, he sort of likes football too. So I know that when the Gators played South Carolina, he had some mixed emotions. I know he had to pull for the Gators, which he should have, but he's such a dear friend, and I'm thrilled that my wife and I could be part of this endowed scholarship. So just want to say I love you, my man, and we're going to bring you up now. You come on up and say a few words.
Well, first it's really overwhelming, but I like to tell people that all I did was my job. And sometimes, even at the University of Florida, some people have the responsibility and they don't take it. And in Coach Spurrier's case, it was negligence on the part of the college. But fortunately, we were able to correct it, and that's the important thing. And to have students like Steve and his wife that have given back so much and given to this university. I tell people that I think he is the #1 graduate of this university in so many ways, because everybody knows who he is, because what have he accomplished, but it's his value system that he has and loves this place. And for we blue blood transfers, you know, it's just something that grew on me, and the happiness that came. as I've told Dean Reed, I had 30 years and I never had a day I didn't want to come to work. So I just thank everybody for this, and the people mentioned in here all have a special place with me, now and forever.
Thank you, Doc. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Now it's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Jill Barnes. She's one of our college's most recognized and distinguished professors, somebody who sponsored this scholarship, who was responsible for getting it organized, and I hope she'll come forward and say a few words. Jill?
Thank you. I've been nervous about this. It's been a while since I got in front of a camera with a microphone, but y'all know I know how to talk. So I'll just say a few things about this wonderful educator, mentor, and friend. When I decided to go back to school, Owen was one of the first people that I talked to. And he, like many others, he convinced us that we needed to finish what we started. Then he encouraged me to get a master's degree and facilitated an assistantship in Chris Zoner's lab. Told me I had to write a thesis because I was going to go on, and that would give me the skill set for research and writing. We won't tell you about all the things that went on during that process. There were a few times we bumped heads, but not many. But Owen was not only my teacher and my mentor, but he was my husband, Paul Barnes' best friend. And so it is just an honor for us, our family, to be a part of establishing this scholarship in your name. So on behalf of Paul Ray, myself, Paula, Patricia, Jimmy, Jennifer, and Julia Ray, we are thrilled, just so thrilled and honored to be a part of this. Love you guys.
Well, thank you very much. It's interesting about the Barneses. Paul and I became together when he came out of a meeting, and they indicated there was a change of leadership. And they told me who it was going to be, and I said, not as long as I'm here. And we came together and influenced a little bit what the university was going to do, is who's going to become the dean of our college. And through the years, Paul and I just became like brothers. And it's just a fact of life. He was the best friend I had. But we did have a little bit of an impact on things that changed. And it was those kind of things that we entered into that helped us out with good spur. And we made some changes, but it was nothing then compared to what it is now. Where the college is just remarkable. And Dean Reed, that's real credit to you, and we thank you for it.
Thank you. So in closing, I want to say how important this scholarship is to the college. I want to tell you how much impact this scholarship will have, and I want to thank the many people who are responsible for funding this scholarship. It will be a blessing to our students for generations to come, and every one of those students will be an Owen J. Holyoak Scholar. This will be a lasting legacy for him and well suited. It's especially appropriate that his scholarship was established by not only his friends and colleagues, but by the students that he helped to succeed. So we're honored to have this. Dr. Holyoak, thank you again for everything you've done.
Well, thank you.
I'm here on behalf of the University of Florida to say thanks to Tom and Susie Wasdin in their beautiful home here in South Florida. Tom and Susie are loyal Gators. They are alums of the college that I'm privileged to lead. They've been loyal friends of ours and of the broader university now for over 30 years. They have endowed scholarships that over the last 10 years have supported more than 20 students. They have been strong supporters of the endowment fund in our college. They recently initiated in 2017 the Wasdin Lecture Series to promote issues of diversity, equity, and inclusion at the University of Florida as it relates to both athletics and to sports. This loyalty and generosity is not simply financial, They have given of their time and talent by volunteering with our college. Susie sat on the Dean's Leadership Council for a decade, advising me and my predecessors on major issues, strategic directions of our college. Tom, on the other hand, served on the Eric Friedheim Tourism Institute board. He was an outside advisor who helped us understand issues related both to tourism and to hospitality. And after a decade of service, he is the only member of that board who has ever been awarded emeritus status. So the university has prepared a report, a major impact report, that details the contributions of Tom and Susie over the course of the last few decades for the university. This report, shown here, is rarely done for donors of the university. This is only for a very small handful of donors who've had particularly large impact on our university. I'd like to read from this donor report what the president had to say. Tom and Susie, your generosity over the last 30 years has empowered UF faculty and students to make a difference in the community throughout the state of Florida and beyond. We extend our deepest gratitude for your investment in the future of our university, a future you have made brighter. On behalf of President Fox, the university, and our college, we thank Tom and Susie, and we will now make a presentation of this report in a special framed edition that they can have for their home. Tom and Susie, this is just a little memento recognizing you for your dedication, loyalty, and generous support of the University of Florida and the College of Health and Human Performance. President Fox asked that I bring this down to you on behalf of him, and if you'd like now, you can open it and have a look at the report they've provided.
My goodness, what a surprise. Wow, what is this? Get that open, folks. All right. Oh my goodness. Coach Wasdin, this is it.
My
Oh,
goodness.
wow.
What a pleasant surprise. Thank you so much. I treasure this. This will be wonderful. I've got a right nice place in my office for this, honey.
This is just a small token of our gratitude to you for your loyalty and support of UF over the many years. Thank you again for everything you do on our behalf.
Well, thank you, and University of Florida changed my life. Go Gators!
Yes, and it changed my life with Coach Wasdin, and another Go Gators.
We've also welcomed alumni and donors to share a few words of wisdom about their connection to our college and their reasons for giving. Dr. Bob LaFavi is a graduate of our college and was recently inducted into our college's Hall of Fame. He's the Dean of the Beaufort campus at the University of South Carolina, Beaufort. Welcome, Dr. LaFavi.
Hi, I'm Bob LaFavi. I graduated from this college in 1983 with a degree in what was then called Health Education and Safety. With that foundation, I continued my education, and today I'm the Dean of the Beaufort campus at the University of South Carolina in Beaufort. But in my heart, I've never left the College of Health and Human Performance. So here's my story. I came to the University of Florida to wrestle. But as soon as I got here, the wrestling team was cut. I didn't know where to go, what to do. The only thing I knew was that I liked health and fitness. It was at that time that I walked into Dr. Jill Varn's office. That was a turning point in my life. With Dr. Varnes as advisor and countless other faculty members who didn't just teach me, but mentored me and encouraged me and cared for me, I grew to love academia and everything this college stands for. And it was then that I decided to pursue it as my career. I remember leaving Dr. Varn's office knowing that she wanted the best for me, and she encouraged me with such grace and kindness that, I think I wanted to succeed more for her than for me. And like many of you, I hoped my professors would be proud of me, and I guess I still do because I carry them with me nearly 40 years later. You see, it's only as time goes by that I realize and appreciate the incredible impact the faculty and staff of this college had on me. And you may not get that now, but you will. You will remember. And while you may not know the names Jill Lawrence, Chris Zahner, Dave Kaufman, and others, you'll have your own names, and you will not forget. And that is why I started a scholarship for HHP students, in the hopes that through it, perhaps I can honor those who showed me how to be a professional, while at the same time maybe making life a little easier for a student. And I challenge all of you to someday do the same. I hope to meet you all someday, perhaps at a homecoming barbecue. And in the meantime, go Gators!
Thank you for that, Dr. LaFavi. Mr. Joe Monroe is a 2000 graduate of our college who works in recreation in Hillsborough County, Florida. Welcome, Mr. Monroe.
Hello to my College of Health and Human Performance, and hello to the Gator Nation. My name is Joe Monroe, and I graduated from the College of Health and Human Performance with a Bachelor of Science degree in Recreation. I currently work for the Hillsborough County Parks and Recreation Department located in Tampa, Florida. I wanted to give back to the University of Florida and to the College of Health and Human Performance simply because I'm proud to say that I graduated from this college and this university. And I also want to be able to give an opportunity for others to say that they graduated from here as well. One of my goals in life is to continue to add value to the lives of others, and I believe that the Monroe BSU Fund, which is earmarked for a full-time student and active participant of the Black Student Union, will allow me and many others to continue to assist, motivate, and prepare students for future success. I'll leave you with the African proverb, "It takes a village to raise a child." Thank you for being a part of this process, and go Gators.
Thank you for those comments, Mr. Monroe. We'd now like to individually recognize our donors and scholars. In the past, we've provided special donor and scholar pins. We will send those to you in the mail in hopes that our scholars will wear the pin at their graduation and our donors will wear the pin at future HHP events and activities. It's just a small token of our appreciation for the impact that you've made on our college. We've invited Dr. Jocelyn Algren, Master Lecturer in the Department of Applied Physiology and Kinesiology, to read the names of each of our scholars and our donors. While that information is displayed and shared, we invite you to follow along in our program, which has been posted as a PDF on our webpage, hhp.ufl.edu/convocation. Within the program, you'll be able to read more about our scholarships and our scholars.
Alan Holyoak Varnes, Endowed Scholarships. Niu Gebru. Teresa Haig. Daniel Mulchind. Bency Pierre Lewis. Grant Tays. Eraste Autin Scholarships. Alexandra Alvarez. Rashard Hammonds. Andrew and Matthew Bell, Health and Human Performance Endowed Scholarship. Angela Cardenas. Patrick J. Bird, Dissertation Award. Kathleen Hupfeld. Blaise Blake Scholarship. Lindsay Succamelli. Elliot Borkson, Leo Goodwin Foundation Scholarship. Sashawn Ranger. C.A. Boyd Endowed Scholarships. Daniel Ajibshir. Phoebe Brock. Kalani Tay. Michael Scott Carn Memorial Scholarships. Amanda Miller. Brian Tran. Darlin Family Scholarships. Allison Holloway. Melon Jessel. Alexis Tamvakis. Wendell and Jackie Davis Endowed Scholarship. Zachary Cassela. Alex Diaz Scholarship. Joshua Vaden-Boncourt. Abby Doherty APK Endowed Memorial Scholarship. Taylor Beatty. Jane Edmonds Fellowship. Emily Tobin. Danny Eggert Endowed Memorial Scholarships. Taylor Batten. Terrence Vialva. Fabulous 50s Hill Brannon Endowed Scholarship. Kate Balthaser. Fagerberg Endowed Scholarships. Kerrie Corcoran. Tessa Froh. Raya McGuire. Drs. Fagerberg and Varnes Endowed Scholarship. Cosette Brown. Charles Fessler Jr. Scholarship. Jack Ward. Judith Fessler Scholarship. Olivia Taylor. Charles Fessler Sr. and Miriam A. Fessler Scholarship. Seda Ahmed. Dave Fuller Professional Development Scholarships. Michelle Castro. Lisa Kurian. Sydney J. Geffen, Barbara and Larry Jaffe Scholarships. Catherine Carcamo. Julia Clow. Shawna Gray. Larissa Neuburger. Gabriela Oliveira. Heijin Park. Madeline Sabis. Luyu Wang. Zhuhua Shu. Yunjung Yang. Sydney J. Geffen Scholarships for Innovative Research in Travel and Tourism. Larissa Neuburger. Yunjung Yang. Rand Guard Scholarships. Abdulela Altokais. Leah Barnes. Guthrie Family Scholarship. Mariel White. Thomas F. Hayes IV Endowed Memorial Scholarship. Joshua Starcher. Health Solutions Endowed Scholarship. Chelsea Chappell. Charles Laprade Fellowship. Marissa Mulvey. Dr. Norma M. Levitt Endowed Scholarships. Caitlin Avella. Sydney Bodendistel. Alexandra Chavez. Lee-McCachren Endowed Scholarships. Hannah Bruns. Edward Clem. Huijing Kwok. Sydney Summers. LaFavi Family Scholarship. Emily Dolce. Jack and Joy Masson Scholarship. Megan Vaughn. David and Linda McCaughey Endowed Scholarship. Vivian Dorr. McGriff Family Endowed Scholarship. Emily Plunkett. Mark and Julie McGriff Family Scholarships. Chase Jacob. Kaylina Miles. Joseph Monroe Scholarship. Shaquila Higgins. Charles and Ethel Mostert Scholarships. Angel Wynn. Christiana Fidelis. Orchid Medical Endowed Scholarship. Audrey's Lewis. Potter Chafin Endowed Scholarship. Megan Rayner. Riovan Family Scholarships. Justin Daniels. Naidith Muniz. Herman W. Schnell Memorial Scholarships. Addison Butler. Alexandra Miller. Kyle Frederick Schumann Memorial Scholarship. Randy Mole. Bill Sims Endowed Scholarships. Rohan Banaya. Remy Cross. Francesca Horvath. Taylor Kopka. Alexa Maphis. Yu Nu. Victoria Paulus. Billy Kay and Betty C. Stevens Endowed Scholarships. Meridian Kosher. Alfael Felipe. Naomi S. Stevens Endowed Scholarship. Jacqueline Siegel. Dr. Linda Thornton, Dr. T. Endowed Scholarships. Kaitlyn Desmond. Kaylee Jones. M.M. Tutton Sr. Endowed Scholarship. Ben Berry, Benny Vaughn and Dr. Joan Carroll Scholarship, Marcel Comer, Tom and Susie Wasdin Family Scholarship, Caroline Salvatore, Dr. Paula Welch Endowed Scholarship, Madison White, Dr. Charles and Linda Williams Endowed Scholarship, Ajuni Payton, Dr. Christian W. Zoner Endowed Scholarship, Kevin Murray, College of Health and Human Performance Scholarships, Kelly Aronson, Pilar Alvarez, Amber Anderson, Mia Barnes, Sarah Bowlby, Isabella Brasi, Hannah Bryson, Yunjin Cho, Nuria Corbello Bermudez, Michelle Darling, Ashley Dobransky, Jessica Fobert, Justin Garrity, Adrienne Gingrich, Dongwoo Han, Griffin Harris, Brittany Jackson, Alexandria Lamb, Stephanie LaPierre, Macie MacDonald, Trina Mitchell, Emily Morales, Angel Wynn, Brandon Wynn, Adheim Owais, Sydnee Parish, Gracie Player, Reagan Popst, Kaylee Poirier, Ricarda Pritchman, Angelique Ramirez, Sky Richards, Lauren Richardson, Yasemin Sakaria, Samia Syed, Abigail Schmitt, Logan Stein, Sydney Steinberg, Clarice Swift, Whitney Talbert, Melinda Tran, Christina Trong, Elder Varela, Bruce Webb.
Congratulations and thank you. As we wrap up, I know I've used this quote in the past, but it's fitting here and in this moment. The phrase is a philosophical saying attributed to the 12th century theologian and author, John of Salisbury. We are like dwarves sitting on the shoulders of giants. We see more and things that are more distant than they did, not because our sight is superior or because we're taller than they, but because they raise us up by their great stature, adding to ours. Today, this has been handed down in many forms. We stand on the shoulders of giants, of those who come before us, also attributed to Sir Isaac Newton. I think this saying is fitting when it comes to education and when it comes to paying it forward. Here we are, standing on your shoulders, the shoulders of our generous donors who are supporting our programs and our students. So thank you, donors. We hope our students, these future alumni, will continue to raise each other up and their successors as we continue to face new challenges and make history. Thanks again, and a big congratulations to all of you. Mask up and go Gators.
Hello HHP family. I want to express my sincere gratitude to all of the donors and the college for making this HHP scholarship possible. I appreciate your generosity and your commitment to the students at the University of Florida. I was delighted and grateful to hear my selection for this award. Thank you so much for your support and generosity. And as always, go Gators.
My name is Logan Stein and I'm from Jupiter, Florida. I'm about to start my third and last undergraduate year at UF and am pursuing a career in nursing, possibly in the NICU unit one day. I'm very grateful for this scholarship. It will help me with expenses so that I can focus on my studies. Thank you, HHP donors. Go Gators!
My name is Adham Awais, and I was lucky to be one of the several HHP scholarship award recipients this year. So I just wanted to take this moment to thank you guys, the donors, for making my education possible and making it possible for me to be able to further my endeavors in my future in pursuing PT school. So thank you guys for all of that, and I really appreciate you guys. Thank you.